Alright guys, little story. Oh, by the way, you'll see part of the building right there. That's the building I'm working on. I'm at the site. I'm just fixing to leave. I'm headed back to the shop. I'm posting this today because A, I know this person won't see it. B, because it's kind of a funny story. And I just wanted to let you guys into a little bit of my personal life. I haven't really told you guys any stories about my personal life. I haven't really said anything to you guys about my family, or about, my niece or my nephew or anything. So, for those of you that don't know, I have one sister. My mom and my dad are both still around. They're still married to this day. They've been married for 26 years this year. And I have a niece and a nephew. So that's about the extent that I, at this time, am willing to share with you guys. You guys have seen my mom if you've watched my video where I shaved off my beard. You've seen my dad in a couple of videos. You've seen my sister if you go way back in my earlier videos, and you've seen my nephew once again if you go way back in my earlier video. They're in the same video. It's the one where my sister came down for my mom's birthday and surprised her, and literally 8 months after that my niece was born. So yeah. So anyway guys, okay, that was about 2 minutes of an intro into my family. So here's the story. Alright, so at my church there is this girl, okay, and I'm not going to say her name because of, legality reasons. I can't really say her name. I don't want to really cause slander to her, or anything like that, especially if you are a subscriber that I know and you know her. I don't really want to say anything that'll change your opinion on her, or anything. So there's this girl at church that I like, or liked, I should say. I don't like her anymore because of this. And she got baptized into our church a few months ago. Okay. I had never met her until the day that she got baptized. I went up, I said, congratulations, welcome to the church, welcome to the family, so on and so forth. Being nice. The next week, I go up to her, and I introduce myself again, because we'd only met one time. I just wanted to make sure that she knew who I was. And I didn't really say, too much to her. I just said, you know what, let me get your number, I'll send you a text, maybe we can hang out sometime, whatever. So, that afternoon when I got home, I messaged her, and I said, hey, there's a fight going on tonight for UFC. I don't know if you're into that stuff or not, but I'm going over to a friend's house to watch it. Would you like to come along, hang out, and, I just want to get to know you. She messaged back, basically saying that she's not into that type of stuff. She doesn't think that it's right, which I didn't really care that she said that. I'm still a UFC fan to this day. I still go to Buffalo Wild Wings or over to a friend's house and watch every single pay-per-view there. But she didn't make me mad about that. I didn't really care. I know a bunch of people in my church per se that don't really think that it's right. And then she went on to say that she doesn't want to go out with someone who she just met, which, respectable. I get it. I wasn't really asking her out. I was just saying, hey, do you want to hang out sometime? So I was like, okay, that's cool. And really, I haven't text messaged her since then. I haven't really said much to her or anything. The only two things that I've ever said to her since that incident, or since that was, I said, hey, I said, I saw her at church, really, and I just went up to her. I gave her a side hug, because that's what I give to females who I don't really know, I'm not really close with. and to really all females, unless they're related to me or unless I'm like super close to them, or I just shook her hand. I saw her a couple times since then at church. And the only things I said to her was, "How are you today? Happy Sabbath." And I wasn't flirting with her because I really give everybody compliments, but I said, "That's a nice dress," or I said, "You look really nice today." You know, that's not really flirty per se. I guess it could be taken that way since I've asked her out in the past, but to me, that's not really flirty. That's just more or less just giving somebody a compliment, okay? Now, fast forward a couple of weeks, this last week, one of my good friends, I'm not going to say his name either, for the same reason. I don't want his name out there if he doesn't want his name out there. He is a Christian singer, but he goes to my church. That's all really the information I'll give you about him. She gave him a call, and basically what she said was this: there's this other guy besides me in church, and it's not him. It's not my friend. There's this other guy in church who keeps asking her out. She doesn't want to go out with him. She's told him no multiple times. And I don't really know this guy very well. Other than the fact that he's a little off. There's just something off about him. But anyway, so she was saying that he kept asking her out, sending her these really creepy messages, saying that people in church are telling him that they would look cute together, they would make a great couple, and whatever. And so basically he just kept asking her out, and she got annoyed of it. And then she went on to say, she's like, "Yeah, and Joey, he keeps being weird. He keeps asking me out, keeps sending me these creepy messages also, saying how beautiful I am. And basically, I'm annoyed with him. I wish he would stop. I wish he would just leave me alone. I wish he wouldn't talk to me anymore." And she just went on and she kept going on and on about how I was annoying her, that I need to leave her alone, and whatever. So he came up to me this last Sabbath and was like, "Hey, bro, can I have a second?" I was like, "Yeah, what's up, man?" And he said, "Dude, you need to stay away from Kimberly." And I asked him why, and he went on to tell me that story about how she called him, basically saying that she's annoyed with me, and how she just wants me to leave her alone. And I told him, I was like, "Let me set the record straight for you, bro." I said, "I have not texted her in months, okay? I've not texted her in months." I said, and the only times I've ever really said anything to her or talked to her was at church, and all I said to her was, "How are you doing today? How was your week? You look really nice today. That's a nice dress." Whatever. And that's all I've ever said to her. Now, and he's like, "Well, she's saying something different." I said, "Well, if that girl doesn't want me to talk to her, I won't talk to her anymore." Oh, and get this. She also said to him, she's like, "Man, did God make a mistake making me this beautiful? Should I not dress this way that I'm dressing?" And basically went on to say how she wishes she wasn't so pretty, how she just wants guys to leave her alone for a while, whatever. So I said to him, and I shouldn't have said this, but this is one of my closest friends, so I don't really care. I said, "Dude, if she doesn't want guys to talk to her, or to hit on her, or to flirt with her," because honestly, she is a really pretty girl. Okay, she is a really pretty girl. I will say that. I said, if she doesn't want guys talking with her or hitting on her, she should stop wearing makeup, stop wearing those dresses that she wears, because they are kind of tight on her. Whatever. She's Hispanic. She has hips. It's just the way the world is. I said, if she don't want guys hitting on her, she would cut her hair short. She wouldn't wear makeup. She wouldn't wear those dresses, and she'd eat a lot and get super fat. You want guys to not hit on you? There you go. So he's like, "Yeah, I know, man. I know. And so here's my thing, and I'll continue the story in just a second. Here's my thing. If you have a problem with me, and I know you, Don't go to one of my closest friends and start talking crap about me. And I know some of you guys are going to be like, oh, that's not talking crap, Joe. She just wants to be left alone. You want to be left alone? I'll leave you alone. But come up and talk to me. Don't go to one of my closest friends and say those things. And I understand that I'm a big dude and you're a tiny little female, okay? And I could look intimidating, okay? I get that. I understand that. That's why I try to be as friendly as possible so that people are not scared to come talk to me. Okay? That's why I go up to you or to anyone whenever, like, if I meet some of you on the street, I'll give you guys a hug, or if you don't like hugs, I'll give you a handshake, whatever. But if you have a problem with me, or if you have a problem with something I said to you, if you have a problem with the way that I've been acting recently, come up and talk with me. Don't go to one of my friends or to one of my family members and start talking smack, okay? Don't go up to them and vent about me when we go to the same church and that's one of my closest friends and he's going to tell me what you said. Now, yesterday, my sister called me and we were just, shooting the gun, whatever. And I told her that story. Well, and my sister, she doesn't know her, but she knows her name. So my sister found her on my Instagram friend list and followed her on Instagram, and this girl followed her back. And my sister today posted on Instagram. She wrote in her notes thing, app thing on her phone, and screenshotted it and posted it, and it said, "Don't you hate it when girls go to your best friend talking crap about you?" Obviously this girl saw it, and it totally went over her head because she commented on my sister's photo and was like, "Oh my goodness, who's talking crap about you?" And my sister is like, "Oh, they're not talking crap about me. They're talking crap about my brother." So needless to say, this girl unfriended me on Instagram, unfriended me on Facebook, and I'm pretty sure she deleted my number. And I'm gonna get an earful of it when I go to church on Saturday. So there you go, guys. That's the story. It's sad, but it's kind of funny at the same time. It's not funny in the sense that there's drama going on that I really honestly didn't want. It's just funny in the sense that I know that if I have any girl problems, my sister's gonna take care of it. Alright guys, I'm back at the shop now. I have to get off here, but that's just the story I wanted to share with you guys. Hope y'all enjoyed. Leave a like if you guys like, and subscribe for more content like this, because I don't do this a lot. But subscribe for more Dallas Cowboy videos, and I'll be posting more martial arts videos and self-defense videos in a little while. Now that the football season's over, I'll get back to it. And yeah, hope y'all enjoyed, and have a wonderful day, guys, and God bless you all. And these hoes ain't loyal, guys. Bye.